What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel, watching the video. Today we're doing a copycat recipe. Mike and I went on vacation last week. We went up to East Tennessee, met with my brother, who had never met Mike before. But anyway, we met my brother and his wife. We ended up going up to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, meeting some friends from Virginia that came down. We had a great time just being touristy. But on our way up there, we decided to cut the trip in half because it's a demon of a trip, I think. We stopped in Birmingham, well, Trussville. And in Trussville, they have a barbecue restaurant called Jim and Nick's. Or is it Nick and Jim's? I think it's Jim and Nick's. Anyway, it was good. Wasn't a great barbecue restaurant, but it was good. But they had the most amazing little cheese biscuits there. Oh, they were so good. They're kind of sweet and sharp with cheddar cheese, just delicious. But anyway, so I dug around on the internet, found a recipe, a copycat recipe, kind of played with the ingredients because some didn't seem quite right, but I played with those and came out with something pretty close. In fact, we could kind of like them better. So here's our copycat recipe for Jim and Nick's cheesy muffins. I don't know what they call them. We're calling them delicious cheesy muffins. So there you go. If you guys are not subscribers, take a second, hit that subscribe button. I know you hear it all the time, but it means a lot to us and it helps us so much. So hit that subscribe button. If you have ideas for recipes from your area that's specialized just to your area, I'd love to hear from you and know these recipes. And if you try these, make sure you put your comments down below. I'd like to see how it goes for you. So here comes the recipe for delicious cheesy muffins. A Jim and Nick copycat. All right, guys, so we're going to start out with flour. This is all-purpose flour. It's 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to add to that 2/3 cup of sugar. Seems like a lot, but these are kind of a sweet little deal. We're going to add, that's 2/3 cup of sugar. We're going to add to that, we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and about 1/4 teaspoon of baking salt. Dump that in. Now we're just going to whisk this together. You could certainly sift it if you want to, but whisking will do just fine. All right. That's our dry ingredient. Set that to the side. For the wet ingredients, we are going to add 1 whole egg. And go ahead and mix that up. Or break it up, beat it up, whatever. We're going to add 3/4 cup of buttermilk. We're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, which is really weird for a cheesy, savory biscuit, but it works. So we're going to mix that together. We're going to add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'll just kind of drizzle that in. Stir it as we go. Okay, that is all incorporated. Clean up our mess a little bit. So we have our wet and our dry. Take this out. We're going to grab a spatula. You put your wet into your dry. I'm doing this with the wrong hand. I got to do it that way. Sorry, guys. Scrape all of that in. Now we're just going to stir this together until it's mixed. Which is just like that. It is mixed well. We have about 1.25 cups of shredded sharp cheese. Add that in. We're just going to kind of fold this in, mix it in. No rules. It's really interesting, the juxtaposition of cheese plus kind of sweet, but it works really, really well. So we are sufficiently mixed. Set that to the side. we have a mini muffin pan. This holds 24 mini muffins. So we are going to start scooping this. So now spray it really well. We're not going to use any kind of liners or anything like that. We're just going to plop these in to the mini muffins with a mini scoop. All right, kids. That's what they look like. So this is going to go into a 400-degree oven, 7 to 10 minutes until they're set and firm on top. So into the oven it goes, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes. All right, guys, these have cooked for 10 minutes on the nose. They look a little pale, but that's the way they looked in the restaurant. They said the top should be set, and they are. So we're gonna let that cool for about 10 minutes before we try to take them out of this pan. So 10 minutes from now. All right, guys, they have set for 12 minutes. Let's see what they look like. That's exactly the way they looked at the restaurant. So we're gonna take these out and put them in a bowl or a plate or whatever you want. They're very delicate. They're very soft. Michael is dying for one, so I will hand him one. Okay. Just do it like that. All right. Let's give them a taste. If you don't wait for 10 minutes, they will stick. You can smell the strong cheese. Use sharp cheese. That's what they look like. Let's give them a taste. Definitely smell the sharp cheese. We'll pull it apart. Right there. I can smell buttermilk. They're so good. The sweetness and the cheese play together so nice. Guys, that is delicious. That's really close to what they were serving at the restaurant too. Really close. In fact, I think I kind of like ours better because of the texture. The ones at the restaurant were really doughy almost. These are cooked a little bit more. It seems like they've set better. So good. So that is the Jim and Nick's cheesy biscuits, or what they call them. It's our knockoff of that, a copycat recipe of that. Thanks, guys, for watching. The recipe will be down below. If you're not a subscriber, take a second, hit that subscribe button. It means so much to us. Enjoy the recipe. If you make it, make sure you put your comments down below and let me know how it goes. If you have any ideas, suggestions for recipes, love to have those too. You guys have a great week out there. Be safe, but above all, be nice to each other.